right. Well, today I'm going to give you another update in regards to interest rates and what's been going on in the mortgage market lately. There's been a lot of change and inflationary numbers that have come out recently, and just a lot of things that affect the mortgage market. So, the best way to look at interest rates when it comes to selling your house is it's basically like having a tailwind or a headwind. And when interest rates are falling, it's like a tailwind. We certainly feel it here. The amount of inquiries that we're getting, just in general, interest in our listings, people coming through and scheduling showings. All those things are what of course what you're looking for when you're selling your home. When the interest rates go up, then we find the reverse. All of a sudden, things get a little quieter and showings start to slow down. And it's basically just like a gas pedal, either on or off in regards to the real estate market. So I'm going to share my screen and show you the most recent Freddie Mac website interest rate chart. It's a popular one. I use it a lot in my videos to update with, and it just gives you a good visual so you can see what's been going on here in the last week or two since the Fed last met. So I'm going to share my screen here, and let's take a look together. So this is what it looks like. You can see, just to give you some basis of comparison. So this was May of last year. If you even go further back in this chart, we were actually up over 7% at the end of last year. So as the interest rates have improved throughout the year here, you can see if I scroll along these lines, the blue bar here is the 30-year fixed, the green bar is a 15-year fixed. In general, obviously it's been bumpy, but in general, we've had continual interest rate improvement, which, based on my example that I opened with, is like having a tailwind. Then within last couple of weeks, it really the lowest point here was on or around February, end of February here, and then you can see there's a leveling that took place, and then beginning of March is really when these interest rates really started to go the opposite direction. Okay, 15-year fix was just under 5.5. 30-year fix was at 6%. And then inflationary numbers came out. Obviously, fuel prices is a concern because energy is major contributing factor to inflation. So when cost of fuel, cost of energy goes up, then inflation, there's concern about inflation. And so anyway, so we went from 6%, and where we landed at Thursday of last week, this is Thursday, March 26th, 6.38% for a 30-year fixed and 5.75 for a 15-year fixed. So is the sky falling? Absolutely not. But have things taken a bit of a slowdown in the last couple of weeks? Certainly. We've certainly felt that. But time will tell as to which direction this continues to trend. Hopefully, as fuel costs and such stabilize, we're hoping that things get better and improve. But in the meantime, it's just good for you to know. Obviously, homes still sell in an upward cycle or a downward cycle. That it's not like homes aren't selling out there, but there's definitely a bit of a headwind right now that we're working through, and we're certainly feeling that in the number of inquiries and showings that we're getting on our listing. So, if your listing hasn't had as many showings as what you would have liked, this is certainly a contributing factor to that. So if you have any questions about anything regarding the sale of your home or interest rates in general, just the market, obviously I'm here to help, and would be happy to set up a time to be able to speak with you further. My cell phone's 206-949-3793, and we'll talk to you soon.